Hello everyone, and well, for my final project, I would like to talk about my job. Well, first of all, I work for a company called Maxar that works in partnership with Canon, the famous Japanese multinational corporation, specialized in the manufacture of imaging and export products, including cameras, camcorders, photocopiers, computer printers, and even some medical equipment. And at Microsoft, we specialize in photocopiers and computer printers. And here, we work as a technician. My job primarily consists on providing maintenance to office equipment. And of course, I'm not talking about the classic desktop printer that most of us have at home. I'm talking about medium and high volume printers, which can be the size, say, of a classic Harley-Davidson motorcycle and can even weigh up to 700 pounds, which I think is a lot for a printer. Of course, this is without adding accessories. Well, maintenance is the easiest part of my job, and in order to do so, I receive a schedule every month that marks the days when we have to carry out each maintenance. Uh, I have to mention that I do not work at a workshop. I have to go to the companies we have contracts with, and that is where I perform my job. So I'm always moving from one place to another, and that is one of the things that I like the most in my job. That is that time passes too quickly. So when I least expect, the workday is over. Um, well, the hardest part is when I have to attend what we call a report. A report is basically when a client makes a phone call or sends an email saying that the printer is acting up, so it must be done in less than 4 hours. You may think that is plenty of time, but you never know how long it will take you to fix up the previous printer. And this is where things start start to get complicated. And the problems with printers can vary in several ways. We divide them into three different categories. First, we have mechanical failures, and in my opinion, these are the hardest ones, since we often need to disassemble the machines in order to find out the failure. This process may take you a lot of time, and people always stand next to you watching all one is doing. Second, we have electronic failures. That is when an electronic board breaks down, commonly by high voltage peaks. And here, well, you only need to use a good multimeter to carry out some measurements. It takes you some time, but I'm sure it's far easier than mechanical trouble. And finally, we have network communication errors. Well, these are my favorite ones, since you only need to connect to a computer and carry out some communication tests, and you have a diagnosis. For example, commonly these communication errors are caused by the client's local network, so I only tell them what the problem is, so that the IT department can solve it. Well, these are the technical aspects of my job. And another thing that I like in my job is the people I have the chance to meet. Here in Guanajuato, there is an increasing number of multinational companies that are moving their operations to Guanajuato, and this is due to the arrival of automobile manufacturers like Honda and Mazda, and Ford is coming soon. and most of these companies come from Japan. So we interact a lot with Japanese people, and since most of them speak English, I take advantage of this and practice my English with them. Sometimes I even change some places in Japanese, and this really makes them feel comfortable, and they treat you even better when they see that you show interest in their culture. Um, and another aspect of my job is that I have to constantly travel to Canon headquarters in Mexico City in order to take refresher courses to get certificates in different areas. Um, these certificates are needed to work with Canon. I really think this is always a good experience since you have the chance to meet technicians from all over the country and share common viewpoints about our jobs. I think another thing I like is that when the courses end, we have the chance to go anywhere we want. So this is a good chance to visit famous places in the big city. Um, well, finally, most of you, especially my teacher, may wonder how I ended up in a work like this that is not related to my future career. Well, before I decided on the teaching of English, I was studying engineering in mechatronics at the Technological University of León. Well, many people have told me that I made the wrong decision when I dropped out school in my second year, but during this time I realized that what I really wanted was to study languages and I wanted to learn as many of them as possible. So it became clear to me what I had to do, and I know it was a hard decision, but also know it was to improve. And thinking in retrospective, it's right to think that the career I dropped now gives me the chance for my job to carry out English studies. Well, this was my video for the final project. I hope you guys could understand what I was saying. I want to apologize to my teacher for not uploading to every videos in the course. Well, I just want to say that I did study the material, but it is hard to keep up with everything while studying and working. I know all of my classmates feel the same way. Well, thank you very much for listening.